Hi, I'm Tyler Johnston, Johnston Realty.
And I'm Brandy Sorensen with Johnston Realty.
And this is your Natrona County market update for the week of February 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, in Natrona County we have 225 active,
okay.
132 pending, and in the first little bit of February we have 25 have been sold. Okay.
So if you've got questions about your property or have any questions, real estate or otherwise, make sure you drop them in the comments. How was your weekend? Do you remember that far back?
Actually, no. What did we do?
Wrestling?
Probably wrestling.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I don't even remember where we went.
You went someplace.
It's been too many days since then. I know on Tuesday of this week, so the 10th, we did Lusk wrestling.
Right.
But anyways.
Yeah, just the way it goes.
It's almost regionals wrestling.
Well, that is coming up.
Ours is, the girls are in Douglas, boys are in Glen Rock next weekend. So come, it's local this year, you know.
There you go.
So.
Well, there you go.
What about you? What'd you do?
I'm trying to, well, it was a Super Bowl. That's right. It was a Super Bowl.
That's right. I had a birthday party Super Bowl. How about you? What'd you do?
I went to Rock River to meet a client from Colorado and showed that 35 acres. Mm-hmm. And the wind was howling, and it was, I mean, like today.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, but then you get out of the car and the wind was howling, and he was from Greeley. And he was just looking at me like, what am I doing here?
Hey, at least it's honest. Like, you can't say you've never seen the wind.
And I was thinking about that. I was thinking, man, I wish we had a better day. But then I also thought, you know, I'm glad, because if it moves forward.
Yeah, they can see the reality.
He knows what it's going to be.
Yeah. It's not all the time, but.
But we got to the first corner, it's that 40 acres, 35. And we started walking. Because I said there's the other corner, and we started walking. We got about halfway there, and he's like, "This wind." I was like, "Well, do you want to go?" And he's like, "No."
I get the general idea.
Like, all right, well, let's go back to the car. I said, "We'll drive down to the other corner."
Yeah.
And then you can look across. He's like, "That sounds great."
Perfect.
And he goes, "How far is it to the reservoir?" I said, 3 miles. He goes, "Can we drive over there?" I said, "Sure." And we drove over there. And I always think it's cool if you're showing land or recreational property, if there's animals.
Yeah. They were all hiding?
There was one coyote running across the ice on Wheatland Reservoir number 3. And I was like, is that a dog? I said, no, that's a coyote. He's like, he didn't even get out of his car there.
He's like, this is nice.
The window down. I was like, okay, cool. So that, and then I got home just in time for the game to start. So that was all
nice. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah. Did you have a person that you were, a team that you were cheering for?
You know, I'm a Broncos fan, so I was like, I don't really.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't really want the Patriots to win, but so I didn't really have a.
Yeah.
Candace came out. She's like, who's playing? And I told her, she's like, I'll go for the team with the purple on the jerseys. I was like, all right.
That's awesome. This wasn't a very exciting game. I don't feel like nothing really exciting happened to me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not a huge football fan anyways, but there wasn't close calls or anything, you know?
Brighton was sitting watching it, and then he was just like, this is boring, and he's on his phone.
I pretty much only watch, if it's NFL, I pretty much only watch the Super Bowl. But
DM came over literally 5 minutes before halftime just to watch the halftime show because she wanted to see the halftime show because of all the hype.
Yeah,
so she's like, I want to see.
So you could have your own opinion instead of just the highlights of somebody else's.
Yeah, and I had Brighton so I made sliders and I was like, you want? And she's like, I don't like those. And I was like, okay. So she literally just watched the halftime.
And then left.
Her and Candace talked for 20 minutes, and then she went home. I was like, well, whatever.
Glad to be of service.
Yep. Thanks for coming over. Nice to see ya.
That's funny.
Kids.
Yep.
So home maintenance tip?
Yeah, well, it's a very dry time. you know, you were just saying that they have some water restrictions already going in.
Yep. So the state of Wyoming did just last week. Again, maybe it was this week. I don't remember. It's been a long week.
Within the last while.
It was within the last 7 days. So water rights, they are tightening down on the secondary water rights for irrigation off of the North Platte. So that's already coming up, and it's only beginning of February.
Yeah.
It's just been so dry.
Yeah.
So that's, and then I got a notification on my phone, severe weather thing, and it said high fire danger for Sunday.
Well, we had the wildfire in like Riverton or whatever, right? By Riverton.
Yeah.
And it's February.
So yeah, it's just super dry. So
yeah, we need to pray for moisture. But as far as home maintenance goes, I was saying I suggest a good home maintenance tip is to plant drought-resistant plants around here.
Yeah.
If possible. There are some really pretty, even flowers and bushes that are drought-resistant. I like the native ones, that look still, you got to, but that look like what we're used to. But
does it still look like sagebrush?
No, I don't like that. I like the smell of sagebrush though. But, in a nicer but I'm like country cottage garden type. Anyways, I like wild.
Yeah.
But but there's some really good drought resistant ones. The local nurseries all know, and so you don't have to water as often. And I know that water, one of my houses that has just closed, they have a nice, great lawn, and I don't know what type of sod they used, but they laid a sod and had a sprinkler system. But the regular sod that everybody, that's not from this area, I don't know the grass names. But they do need a lot more water. But there's some really good, like Torrington. Now we don't have the Glenrock sod place and stuff like that. But there's good sod that you can walk on and everything that you don't have to water as often.
Nice.
So that is always a great thing, not just for you and, you're watering. Even though we have a well, I still don't want to just be, especially when we get a drought. It affects that just as much as anything else. So that's my water tip. It also helps when you sell, your curb appeal looks good. And we just called the water company and it's $500 a month in the summer or something, So there you go. That's my tip. And I'm sorry I'm being so weird, but I'm over the wind right now. So
it was nice when I got to Casper, but man, it has picked up and got windy.
Yeah, I feel like just barely. Anyways, so that's the home maintenance tip. And if you want to know more about what's happening in your specific neighborhood, not across the county, definitely give us a call. We can give you a more detailed look. What about in Glenrock? What about in Rolling Hills? What about in, the neighborhood, the area?
Well, that's what I had a seller. We've got her home on the market. She called and she's like, what's going on? And I was like, well, if you really look into the pending, there's not many over in Douglas over 400.
Okay.
There's only two or three, I think, last time I checked.
Isn't it funny? You have a surge of ones that are close to 1 million and stuff, between 500,000 and 1 million for a little while. And then again, it is,
And that's what I told.
Or you just get them once in a while, but it's funny when they're all at once, kind of.
Yeah. Well, and I told her, I said, where we're priced compared to, there's a group of homes in that price range, but the ones that are pending aren't anything comparable because it's out of town.
Yeah.
And it's the only one at 410. I was like, so really that just tells me right now there's not a lot of buyers looking over that price range. So it's a wait for things to kind of pick up and those buyers start looking again.
Perfect.
But that way, if you've got those types of questions, we can
tailor it to your needs.
Dig it down a little bit and give you more information.
Perfect.
So if you guys have questions, make sure to drop them in the comments or reach out to us.
See ya.
Thanks.